Hello, YouTube. Sharon here, Project Fev, doing the monthly readings for Gemini. You guys have some energies coming through. I just finished the Cancer reading and you guys popped up in the Cancer reading in a very big way. So I wanted to kind of follow through with the energies there and do a continuation. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Gemmies. This is clean house type thing. Get the housekeeping stuff out of the way. Hopefully the message will resonate with you, but if it doesn't, it's a general read and doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get information that applies to your situation, which is fine. But in this particular instance, the Gemini energy that's coming through in the pre-shuffle from what I did get in the cards is that you guys are epitomizing your fluctuating selves of back and forth, ping-ponging with your twin, okay? And honestly, when it comes to this relationship and this connection that you have, three's a crowd because you got to get all of them on the same page, okay? You got to get your two personalities and then this person's energy and you know, characteristics and things like that. You guys all have to get on the same page. So here's the deal, Gemini. I'm picking up the Gemini as the masculine energy right now, or I'm picking up the Gemini as the feminine energy. I'm sorry. You guys are kind of like taking a chill pill, sitting back, seeing what happens, trying to famously go with the flow. But here's the deal, Jimmies. You're standing in your own way. And I do believe that it may be rightfully so, because whoever this other person is or whoever this is involved in this situation has done you either dirty, they done you dirty, or done you wrong. But here's the thing that you need to understand, Jemmy, okay? In a relationship, this person didn't do it to hurt you. Very different, very different. You got hurt because they were confused or they weren't sure what they were dealing with you, but they didn't do it to hurt you or deliberately hurt you the way that a lot of you Gemmies do, to go round for round and hold it over a person, and not necessarily as a grudge, but just kind of, and you think it's not in a mean way, but you're kind of being mean, huh? You're being just a little torturous, and it's intentional. You don't really own the fact that you're cutting like a knife, but you've got the knife held up real close, and then you're trying to act like, what? It's not threatening. I'm not being aggressive at all. I'm an innocent Gemini. And the twins over here like, ha ha ha. Yeah, best foot forward, bish. So, yeah, let's dive right into the cards, because that energy is going to show itself in a big way. And I can't wait to see what the cards say about this. Okay, so I use the Llewellyn Gilded Tarot, okay, because it's a beautiful deck. I do a Celtic cross spread for all of my pretty extensive readings, which are 30 minutes or longer. And so funny. Oh gosh. So I literally, cards are flying out here, guys. Yeah, I told you they're going to show up in a big way here for you. Ooh, yeah. Woo! You see that one pop out with some energy? Get it? Ooh. Well, serves you right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're almost there. Two more cards for this particular spread right here. Ooh. Ooh. This is not it. That was the only card that was there. Okay, so now we're just waiting on the answer position, the answer card for the entire reading. And then we have some advice decks that I like to pull from, and I'll explain those as we go so we can focus. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You're in it. You're in it right now. Okay. I think that there's an element of this relationship for you, or situationship, let's call it that, because let's face it, you haven't really fully committed to this relationship. Again, you did in the beginning, you did impulsively, but it was really based on a projection of yourself into the relationship and not for who the person really is. Okay. And I think there was probably some forcive behaviors is what I'm picking up on. Like you were pretty like, let's call it direct and harsh with your words in the beginning, when the initial energies took off. Actually, no, that was during the reconnection. So the initial energy was very innocent. It was, just you were in love, and it came on you swiftly. Like I don't think you were expecting this person to sweep you off your feet, but they really did. They swept you off your feet, and you got caught up. Let's just call it what it is. You really got caught up. Okay, but before you even had a chance to make anything happen in the real world, they cut out. They either ghosted you or something happened and they kind of just, and it may have been just a tiny little slight, but it was enough for them to just cut out. Now, here's the other thing, Gemmies. I have a feeling that in the beginning, you were a little wishy-washy about expressing yourself and exposing yourself in the relationship. So maybe it was like an online relationship or something like that, and you didn't want a video chat, or you didn't want to necessarily come forward and show yourself or show your true colors. Okay, you wanted to wait. For whatever reason, you wanted to wait. And so you didn't really put yourself out there. And this person that I'm picking up, their energy that I'm picking up on is they weren't ready. Okay, so you guys met each other, and I pick up strongly that this is a significant relationship, and I don't believe that it's karmic. I believe that you guys, connected with each other and then separated and went on to do karmic fulfillment, not necessarily in relationships, but you guys had some lessons to learn before you could come back together. And then you came back together and there was another separation, right? Something else happened, but there was more connection built between the two of you before the separation took place. And now, for March, because this is a reading for March, I feel like the last week in February here, you're like, okay, I need to test this situation. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles is in the basis of the situation, and the Five of Pentacles is the influencing energy. So there was some kind of significant disappointment here, significant disappointment, and you felt it in a very real way, like striking. Okay, and for Gemmies to feel it that deeply, it hit you in the feels. Okay, so you wanted to make this real, and you were hoping it was real. Oh God, you were hoping it was so real. And then boom, you guys had a tower moment. Okay, the tower didn't show up in this reading, but this is what's left after the tower. Okay, but there's still some hope. But it took a long time to bring that hope back around, didn't it? So now the deal is that you're not sure. Okay, so the basis of the situation here is the Eight of Cups. There's still hope. You're still kind of holding on to some emotional attachment, but it seems like you really want to test this person, or you really want to test the situation. Okay, this is turning out to be a love reading. I really don't think that this is work or anything else. I don't think this can be anything else. This is a relationship. This is a significant relationship. Okay, with a significant partner. I really do. I really do feel that. You have the power of the Seven Cups, or the Eight of Cups rather. Okay, which is also about, here's the thing. Is I think at one point here with this reconnection, it still didn't seem like it was going well. And I think that you were kind of like turning on your heel and finally accepting that what's real about this relationship is that it's not going to happen because this other person just won't settle. But here's the thing, Gemmy, I think this person is mirroring back to you. They're mirroring back to you your own energy. Is this a twin flame? Ooh, twin flame. Wow. That certainly means, wow. So 3 really is a crowd. Yeah, if it's a twin flame, then there's literally 3 conflicting energies or 3 energies there that you would have to really process through and get all on the same page and all in alignment. So yeah, you got your work cut out for you, huh, Gemmy? But here in the card, you can see there's still 2 cups upright. There's still 2 cups upright. Actually, there's more than 2 cups upright. There's 5 cups upright. What am I getting from this card? Because there's more than what's just here. I'm getting a time prediction with this card. Sorry, my dog is having a little bit of anxiety the past week because my son has moved out of the house, and they were really close, huh, bud? Huh, bud? Yeah, I'm sorry. A little separation anxiety, so he's pacing. I know. You can go lay down. Go lay down. Time prediction. Mercury retrograde with the full moon is the turning point. Merc retro with the full moon, the first full moon, is a turning point. I think you're going to start to realize that these cups that are still out upright hold more weight than the ones that have spilled over. Yeah, okay. So the message here too, because the King of Cups reversed is in the past position, which indicates to me you're dealing with a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This, of course, did pop up as a card in the Cancer reading as well. King of Cups. Huh, funny enough. In the pre-shuffle. And sometimes the pre-shuffle has to do with influencing energies that aren't directly or directed at the person the reading is for. It's the influencing energies, and the King of Cups showed up for the Cancerians. So it makes me think that you guys, there is something going on here with the Cancerian person that is really embodying the masculine energy as best they can. I know it's a cardinal sign, but the way that the masculine energy is being emoted right now is to allow you to have the space to figure it out. They know what they did. Yeah, you know what? They're connecting with that. They know what they did to you. And I don't think that they're realizing how it affected you. Let's put it that way. They're realizing how it affected you. So the way that you're acting now, and kind of like the non-committal, like, yeah, maybe, you know, but no title, no label kind of thing. You know, keeping it pretty. You're saying taking it slow, but the truth is for you, you're not really taking it slow. Geminis don't take it slow. You are deliberately placing some space there so that you can see what's going on without getting involved. Because in the thoughts, you have the 8 of Swords. Okay? So do notice that so far, no major arcana. Okay? Now in my readings, major arcana represents bigger things that are out of your control. Okay? Now Cancerian did have some major arcana cards. But I really think that right now, what your situation comes down to is you have to make a decision here, okay? You have to decide what you want, what you're going to pursue, what you're going to allow. You really have to get specific about where you're going with this and what you want to do about it, because you're not even on the fence. You're just standing still. And you're kind of bound in that because Geminis don't do well standing still. You guys get listless, and not just restless, but listless. And then you turn to unhealthy habits, and that can turn into very deliberately hurtful words or actions in kind of like a bitter way. Okay, so your biggest concern, emotionally, biggest concern is that this person's going to cut out again. That you're going to get invested. Intellectually, you're stimulated by this person. Emotionally, you're invested. That you're going to get invested in this person again, and you're going to, tell them yes, you want to be with them, and you're going to allow yourself to believe it. Okay, so that's the thing. So right now you might be using words like, yeah, we're in a relationship. Yeah, you're my girlfriend. But here's the thing about Geminis, or most air signs, is you guys can say, yeah, this is my girlfriend. But emotionally, you're pretty detached. You're not necessarily invested in the relationship. Okay, you're certainly, what I'm picking up on now is that you're not. Okay, you haven't allowed your emotional energy to flow back into this relationship. I do believe the other person's picking up on that because the way that you view them is the Ace of Cups, which is an amazing, amazing card when it comes to the beginning of a relationship. Okay, so I think that I really do think that you view this person as the one, and you would love them to be the one, but you need to feel confident that they've selected you and that they're not going anywhere because they've cut out. Look at, and they've taken, bits and pieces of you, because Swords is air sign. So every time they cut out, they've taken bits and pieces of you, and you feel like there's less of you left. This person's just like hacking away at you. So that's why I say, like, you're acting the way that you are and treating them the way that you are, and rightfully so. But they're coming to the realization that, yeah, it's rightfully so. Okay? Because I think what's happening next for you guys is you want some type of sign, which is interesting because Gemini is really the sign more of intellect and logic and thought and problem solving, but you're really looking to the ethers, like, send me some big sign. Okay, because in the hope position is the Magician, and it's the only major arcana that's in your entire reading, which really indicates to me that you're looking for some element or all the elements. Like, you want this to show up in a big way and make it really obvious to you that you should reinvest yourself into this situation with this person, or you're not moving. It needs to come from not just this person, okay? This person can't just tell you they love you and they want you back and they want to be with you. You need to connect with, feel the connection of something bigger than yourself with this person, and you need to get some kind of sign. You're hoping for some kind of sign that, yes, you need to recommit yourself, okay? Well, here's the answer, okay? And in the future position, you got the 10 of Cups, baby. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. This is the one. This is the one. I love the 10 of Cups. This is probably one of my most favoritist cards in the entire tarot deck because it's just so beautiful. Rainbows of cups and emotional energy. And look at just chilling outside of a beautiful home, all chillaxing with their kitty cat, and even the bumblebee is there, and it's just like, I'm not out to sting anybody. We're just having a good time pollinating flowers, flying around, like, seriously. I wish that this card would focus a little bit more. There you go. Oh, see, look at. Great, great emotional feminine energy. Just everything is, you know, in balance. The wilderness, the home, the family, wish fulfillment. And the Ace of Wands, well, let's just say that there's an amazing, amazing sexual energy between you two, if I do say so myself. That's pretty incredible, what I'm picking up from this right here. That's, wow. Gemmies. Hey. What's going on, boo? Okay, so yeah. I'm going to go with, this is the one. Even if this isn't the sign that you're willing to satisfy that, you know, that element that you're looking for with the Magician card, that you're really hoping for like the sky to fall on you and show you that, yes, this is your person. I think ultimately you really know that it is your person. I don't think it's the question of, is it my person? The question is, do you guys have what it takes to make it work and for the long haul? Because I really think that you're not going to reinvest in this person if it isn't for the long haul, because it really hurts when they cut out. Man, I hope this person really does come through for you, because this, man, this is, oh, I mean, the 10 of Cups coming through in a big way after the 8 of Cups. I mean, but you guys, you know, that energy's been building, which is fantastic. Okay. Moonology oracle cards, okay? And these are the decks that lend advice about blockages, energies, work that you need to do, what's going on here, and is it out of your control? Is it planetary placements and alignments? Is there something in your astrological compatibility or synastry that's holding you guys back, and when will you get a release? That's, you know, Moonology kind of illuminates this kind of thing when it comes to the astrological placements. Sometimes there are energies that are working in your favor or against you guys. Okay? So, didn't I say earlier in the reading something about a full moon is going to be a turning point for you? This is the card that came out. Full moon. Full moon. And here you go. If you want a sign from the divine, it's going to come. It's going to be there. Ooh, Gemmies, you're going to have to leave comments. I need to know how this turns out. Yes. Oh, is there another one of these? No. Okay. No? No. Okay. That's the only message from this one is that turning point. So the moon, full moon during the Mercury retrograde. I don't know about the astrology of it. Look it up. Vedic sidereal, though, to find out what the sign of the full moon is coming up in Merc retrograde, because Merc retrograde starts soon. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm so tired of Mercury retrogrades sometimes, or the work that needs to happen. So the deck that I'm shuffling right now is Soul's Journey. These are our lesson cards, and they have to do with, and you'll see, you know, each of them has like a mandala. Is there another one? Yes, there's still a couple more. And these just come out, and I let them kind of guide the reading. Holy crow. How many? Okay, just that one. Sorry, I'm talking to my guides as I pull cards so that I can... Okay. Listening to them tell me what energies are coming through. Okay, this is everything. Ooh. So where do I start? Okay. Here's an interesting thing. I'm going to show you the way that the cards have... let's see if I can show you. So this is the way that the cards have come out of the deck. Okay, so you can see that the grief card is in the same direction and position as the Five of Pentacles, and it's the grief card. Okay, and then overlying the grief card is change. Okay, all right. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this, because change is with the 10 of Cups. Geminis, you guys are no strangers to change and fluctuation. You actually invite it, if not desire it. But here's the thing. You're not always about change for yourself. This relationship is changing you, and you can feel it. You have experienced a deep setback with this grief because of the separation, and it has basically triggered an evolution in you. You've evolved from the person that you were, this doe-eyed, innocent person, devoted to, this quick falling in love kind of situation. Okay? And it changed you, and that's scary. It's really scary. I feel like you're dealing with someone who does not move through things as quickly as you, but they come to the same conclusion that you have. They will get to the same place as you. They have a different pace. Okay? And the card that came up for that is patience. Okay, so let me read about the grief card too, okay? I'm getting to, speaking of patience, come back, rewind. Talking about the grief card with the 5 of Pentacles, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Is it a possibility that part of the reason why that person cut out to begin with was because they didn't feel the depth of appreciation from you? And the change card is, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Well, aren't you standing still right now? Didn't we just say that? You're standing still because you don't want to invest. So you're looking for a sign that things have changed and that it's going to change for the better, but you're not investing and moving into this situation. So there's no growth. There's no evolution taking place. Okay, so it's not a sign that the relationship is stagnant. It's a sign that you guys are stagnant. Or you're viewing it as stagnation because the pace has slowed and you need to have patience. Because this person has a different pace than you. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And look at that. Surrender to the divine, because there's a divine order. I think so. Here we have freedom and health, which has pulled from that deck in with the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, it's over. Cups in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna have. I'm sorry about the alerts and stuff. I'm pulling from a very deep source on these. I think that what's going on with these cards freedom is I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. The Magician card correlates with Jayastha and manifesting. You can see that he's wielding all of the elements of the universe, all of the elements of the universal energy. The Magician card is. Let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit better for you. But I do want to point out here that this card doesn't carry the energy of anything beyond the initiation stages. Okay, so you can wield all the energies of the universe. You have all the freedom to do and pursue what it is that you want. I think you're afraid with this water sign that the intensity of their emotions is going to imprison you in some way. I think that you're concerned about losing some of your freedoms. Yeah. Health is the other card that pulled up in this position. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Health, okay? And this is the mandala that goes with that one. And freedom. This is not a complete message. That's why. We need another card. Here we go. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the Wild Offering Oracle because there's another message in this deck that correlates with freedom and health, and we're going to complete the package there, I guess you could say. So we're going to let this card come out. Now, this deck is one of my favorites. It depicts Ganesh, which is the remover of obstacles. And I mean, just an amazing, amazing deity. Okay. Is that the only one? No? Which other one? Oh, this one? Okay. All right. Is that all? There's one more. Okay. There's another card. See, I told you I was feeling like we're pulling deep on this one. And Gemmies, here's the thing. There's not a lot of deep diving for you guys. You live on the surface, very much on the surface, in the air, floating around. But in this one, I have a feeling that what's happening is you're dealing with a water sign. And what it's doing is it's causing you to connect with the depths of your emotional self, and you're changing, okay? All of a sudden, you're feeling things in a way that you never felt them before. All of a sudden, there's, is this card? Okay, all of a sudden, oh, truth, that was the card before. Sorry, I put it back. I didn't mean to, but it popped out again. So, good, okay. That's confirmation for me that it, it's, okay. So, yeah, here's what you got going on, okay? You've got, your health, your freedom, and money popped up, okay? And I feel like the essence of what's happening is you need this. You need this confirmation. We need this, Christina. You need this confirmation from the divine. You need it because you are giving up everything. Not everything. You're giving up a lot. You believe that you're giving up a lot to be with this person. A lot of your freedom. What you consider makes you really healthy. The things that you love to pursue and do, that's going to be limited because this person has a situation. Maybe it's a single mom or a single dad, and you're used to your freedom and you pretty much just hop a flight here or hop a flight there. And so you're concerned about how much of your health you're going to be sacrificing with this person, how much of your freedom. And then money. Are you going to have to change jobs in order to be with this person? Something's coming through with that. Okay. Here's the affirmation that's coming through. And this is one of the reasons why I love using this deck, is because it gives you affirmations. So you're concerned about your money, right? You're concerned about the things that you're going to sacrifice, and money being one of them. And the affirmation in this card to consider moving forward is, all my finances are now in divine order. Didn't we get a surrender to the divine? Surrender to the divine, full moon. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. And the love card popped out too, and I'll read that in a minute. Wow. Wow. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. That's speaking directly to the Eight of Swords in the mind, in the thoughts. Significant anxiety about investing back into the situation because it's not a sure bet that this person's going to stay. There's a flight risk, isn't there? And it's not you that's the flight risk this time. Oh, you're kind of getting a taste of your own medicine here a little, huh? And now you're starting to change and see what's going on with what maybe that has been for other people. that you've put through that. Okay, come back. Money. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Okay? So, yeah, you're looking for a big sign in a big way, and it's coming with this full moon in Merc retrograde. Okay? So there's hope. There's hope. Hold on. Okay, so we talked that love popped up as well. Look at the love card here. Okay? Come on, focus. See if I can get those words for you. There you go. If it's not backwards, I don't know. It might be in reverse because of the camera. But anyway, I'll read it off. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. And here's the prayer, the mantra, the meditation. Help me, Lord, divine, universe, whatever, fill in the blank, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember. I myself am love. That is what you need to repeat. I myself am love. I myself am love. Everything that you need to know about whether or not to reinvest into this situation is already in the love that you have for this person. I think you realize it's kind of unconditional, or you would have cut out too, and they wouldn't have come back. Or you wouldn't have allowed them back. Or the only reason why you would have is to make them pay. Payback's a bish. Huh, Gemmies? Wow. And then the last card that came up from that deck is the Truth card. Okay. So let's see if I can get these words in here. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Ooh, Gemmies. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. This is about listening to your inner voice, your inner intuition. So you're out here looking for a big old sign from the universe, and the universe is going, you have everything that you need. That's what the magician is. Look at, he's got everything that he needs. It's already there. All he needs to do is decide how he wants to use it and manifest, because he believes and still has hope and faith that what he wants is possible. Gemini. What? I told you the energy was going to come for you in a big way. And boy, did it ever. Yes. Okay. So the final deck that I have is the Journey Within card. This is about how you can activate yourself in your presence, in your gifts, how you can apply your energies, or your or basically how you can take action in a situation, what action to take. But it's really just about where you're at in your journey and how this is all affecting your journey. Is the card in this stack here? Yes. Okay. Which one? Okay. It says the blue one, and there's only one blue one, so I'm going to go with the blue one. Is there another one? Yes, there is. So we're going to pull another one. Oh my God. You are definitely dealing with a Cancerian, because they got the same card. Like the exact same card. Okay, so they're, okay. Now I know why Gemini has two, because you guys are the twins. So there's one for you, and there's one for the other you. That's you. Two yous. And you have to align all three of these energies, right? So we're going to get the other card, and here it comes. Which one? Blue one, too. Blue and blue. Yep, there's only one blue one here, too. Okay. So this is the one that speaks to one part of you, okay? Because there's definitely two distinctive parts of you that are struggling through this, okay? This is about personal growth. And I kid you not, if you cross-watch the Cancer video, it is literally the same card. If you do not actively invest in spiritual growth, your quality of life will remain shallow, which means you'll remain shallow, because air can be pretty shallow, right? Or thin, lacking in density, lacking in intensity, vulnerable to uncertainties. And Gemini, you really are vulnerable to uncertainties. There's not a lot of protection, which is why you cut out and blow around. And subject to the fickle demands of the mind and senses. Okay, and this for you has to do with anxiety. Okay, so there's a part of you that's anxious, a part of you that's listless, a part of you that wants to so bad just give in. But there's this over here, right? There's the two yous, and this is the other one, okay? So this is the other message, that the other part of you that's very separate, and you know how separate they can be. They're distinctive. Personal growth. So this is a relationship of personal growth. You know what? If you want to bring it back, I feel a message coming through here. Health. Okay, you're concerned about a particular aspect of your health, but I really think that when you surrender to this relationship, you're going to find that it's a lot more healthy than you ever gave it credit for. And it's going to bring you a lot more psychological and intellectual stimulation and happiness and fulfillment than you can even see, because your view right now is not deep. I feel like the other person has more of the vision and you have more of the action. Okay. Which makes sense because you're a mutable air sign. So sacred mindset. So this is going to talk about your mind. Okay. Mind, body, spirit. Both happiness and suffering are critical to one's development as a spiritual being. Well, hot damn. Because, you know, we were just talking about the suffering aspect of this, how you genuinely suffered through this. You genuinely suffered grief. You genuinely suffered the loss here. You genuinely suffered this, which you don't normally do or haven't ever with relationships. You're just kind of like, yeah, whatevs. But with this one, you genuinely felt it. And in a deep way. Be consistent in your spiritual mindset through both good times and bad. That's the lesson. Synopsis, because that's the final card for this read, which is already over time, but who's putting, time limits on things like this? All right, synopsis. Get over the grief. Let it go. Move on. Okay? I think you're getting a green light here as far as this is concerned. That, yeah, you're going to give up some of your freedoms. You're right. You're going to give up some of your money. There's going to be some kind of job change. There's going to be some type of something. Okay, you're really sacrificing in a big way. But it's for the 10 of Cups investment. And here's the other thing. Cancerian read, they got the 10 of Pentacles. So if you combine those energies together and we talk about the general outcome for the both of you, if you align all three of you, the two Gemini, two of yous with the one of them, if you guys can find a way to get into an alignment with each other and move forward together in agreement, well, what could possibly be better than all the happiness and fulfillment and wealth? Gee darn, I feel so bad for you, Gemmies. I don't feel bad for you. Gemini. Good for you. I feel like you've been so vastly misunderstood. I think that this is your ship coming in, and I'm just so glad and grateful that it's happening for you. It touches my heart. Wow. Amazing. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, or if it didn't, click like, subscribe, click on the little notifications bell, so you can, find out when I'm on here again doing the thing that I do for Project Fev, building this little empire that I have going here. We'll see how it goes, and moving my energies into my giftings into the future. So light and love all. Thank you.